But right, I think we're actually online. Haven't seen nothing here yet. Oh, there we go. Right, just a short video. Everyone's been asking. First of all, we've got a new Stellina member online. I don't know if you know this chap or not. It's Rick Van Man. You little sneaky bugger. He said to me last week he had something up his sleeve. So what he's gone and done, which is quite a bold move really, he's got rid of all his telescope and everything, and he's ended up buying this Vaonis smart telescope here, Stellina. Yeah, I made up really. I watched his video the other night. It was quite good. So he's happy as a pig in it, you know. Anyway, getting back round to what we was on about. He's asking a few things, and a few other people have been asking about putting it onto Windows. Now, as people know with these Stellinas, they're dedicated to your phone or your iPad or whatever you really, you know, that kind of travelling gear, Samsung notepads or whatever. I mean, it's basically Android or iOS operating system on it. So they're asking how to get it on a PC. So this is what I've done. As you can see, this piece of software in the background, it's called LD Player. Now, I will put some links in it to the player and other software that you need. Also in conjunction, I mean, everyone knows about Stellarium. I run Stellarium in the background as well, like Rick and everyone used to do with his normal telescope. And what I do is, sorry about that, I've got a bit of an itch. All I do is run Stellarium on the left hand side of my screen when I'm streaming, and I have the, well, I'll show you now. I have this Stellina software running obviously on that side. And it's not operational now because it's daylight and the weather's crap. So, and this is what I do. Yeah, I have me a camera which is in my garden. I have a camera on this so we can see which way it's pointing and stuff. And on the left hand side here I'll run something like Stellarium, which it won't bother with now because everyone knows what Stellarium is. I mean, it zooms in. It's an animated program basically to see what you're looking at, and it's quite bob on really, because if your Stellina is pointing and seeing the rotation angle of, say, like Jupiter or Saturn or whatever, one of the planets, it actually shows you it's in the right order, it's in the right viewing point. So Stellina is actually bob on with Stellarium, which is quite good. You'll get to understand, and if you use Stellina and Stellarium you'll know. But the basic thing I'm on about today is this screen here, which is our LD player. Now all I've done, let me just get back this Vaonis and bits of other stuff on here. What I've done, I've got myself, I put my Stellina, that's a bit complicated this, in the back garden, up on a wooden chest on my lawn, so it sees over the hedge and points at the horizon. Otherwise, if I have it low, when it looks on the horizon, it just sees my hedge. So I've jacked it right up. I mean, it'll sit anywhere in 2 minutes to set the bubble up. It's got a leveling bubble built in its tripod, which is quite clever, saves you rooting about. Put it on my box, level her up 2 seconds with the legs, because it comes with quite a nice sturdy tripod as well, which will extend. Or you can buy an additional one for 500 quid, I think they are, I don't know. The problem with buying a Stellina, I'll get that right one day. The problem with buying a Stellina is not just a 4,000 quid for the telescope, it's an actual 600 or 700. I got this from Germany, and it's a 600 or 700 import duty tax on it as well, which is ridiculous, I know, but that's the price of coming out of the EU, I suppose. So anyway, it's all set. So I'll tell you now, the Wi-Fi on it is crap. It drops out everywhere. So it's 50 foot away in my garden, on my little treasure chest, and I'm here, and the router's next to it, and it's crap. So what I've had to do for my PC, I've had to make my PC wireless as well as RJ45. So the RJ45 comes into my computer and straight onto my monitors here. Now we also need a Wi-Fi signal off your Stellarium, so your PC will pick up the Wi-Fi side as well. So this PC I've got here, it's picking up the RJ45 off my router, which is making it online, and then the Wi-Fi off the Stellarium, which you can't go on the internet with because it's dedicated to your phone, as I said, dedicated to your phone, or if you have it Wi-Fi to your PC, the Wi-Fi part of it will be dead just for the Stellarium outside, dedicated to that, so you can see it on your PC. But the RJ45 then will transmit onto line, so you're up and kicking on Windows or whatever you want. You can use BlueStacks, which is another one I used to use, but I find the LD player suits the Stellina. It's Wi-Fi, it's a bit a touch stronger, it's not a lot, I don't know why, it might be just my system, but anyway, there you go. So you got Stellina is on your PC, wireless, dedicated for Stellina, plus your PC is online through your RJ45, so you can transmit like I'm doing now. So let's have that sorted out, and that's basically the questions I've been getting, and I made up that people are buying these things because I think at the end of the day this is the way it's going to go. User friendly. I have still got me questions about it, which just me being a conspiracy theorist, because it's got no eyepiece on it, and you're thinking to yourself, well, all these images that we're getting, they're quite similar and the same, and like the Ring Nebula and the Eagle Nebula, and I'm thinking, you know, even around the world they're seeing exactly the same thing. So surely the access must be off because of the rotation of the planet. But that's just me. But as far as doing its job, I've tried covering it up as well at night. The lens on the top there, you can see. I've tried covering it up and it doesn't do anything. So it's looking at something. But I'm trying to think to myself, is it looking, because it can't see stars. What it does at the beginning, it sets itself up with its GPS so it knows where it is. And it does a load of plate solving. In other words, it looks at the stars and thinks, well, I'm looking at it and it's there, I must be there on the planet. So it's figuring little algorithms on in its brain inside, like thinking, well, such a place, I must be there on the planet because I can see them stars, so on and so forth. Very clever bit of kit. And it's got an F5 rating, so it's good for distance. And he said, oh, if you're looking at stuff close like the planets and all that rubbish, it's going to be crap. I pointed it at the moon when I first got it. When I first seen the moon come up, I was dead excited. I don't know why. And it was lovely. I mean, it was stable. As I said, I've got a 10-inch case screen out the back on the mount and all the posh cameras and all the crap, and it's wobbly. It's wobbly, no doubt. Everyone knows what the wobble's all about. Atmospheric, blah, blah, blah. But I pointed this at it, the Stellina here, and it took me breath away. It was brilliant. So I'm really happy so far, but I'm still testing. I've had it a couple of months now, just waiting. Weather, rain, go away. Yeah, but as I say, if you want to publish it online, if you want to get this running to your PC, that's the only way I've found of doing it, using an emulator, and that's what it is. It's emulating from Android. It's swapping the signal over and putting it into Windows. So Windows, basically, it's a what did he call it? A translation program. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Translate a language from Android or iOS over to Windows, and that's the way you can get online. And if you're listening, Rick, that's what you need to do, mate. For your YouTube videos, you can bang everything in and putting it on Streamlabs OBS, which obviously you know about, and everyone does for obviously for streaming. And just banging it straight on. There's no faffing around. You can have your camera on there, you can have all the software running, because people are now going to have to take some kind of picture of the camera, of their phone, so you can see the software running. But this way we can have the software running in the background here, and you can move it about lovely as well, as you see here. You can move it all about, do what you want with it, fit anything you want in the screen, you know, and have your camera as well. Yeah, there you go. My camera there, someone else has asked about what camera I'm using. Basically it's just a 1080p I've got strapped to the shed. IP, pan and tilt and zoom obviously, and a better quality you get. Obviously the nighttime viewing will be brilliant on it. The one I use is quite sharp at night. I don't know if you've seen any of the videos. All the videos are online on my Busa lol. My name is BUSA because I had an Hayabusa at one time. Busa LOL. Have a look for Busa lol on there, and I might even put a link in it for all my vids. And all the camera setups on there, the operating through the night, the stars, the pictures, and all the stuff that I bang a lot on here, which is quite good. Anyway, I'd just like to say thank you for watching. I hope this bit of information helps. And any questions, just drop them in the comments below. I'll try and just stack a few little bits up about the software I'm using, and whatever you need about my cameras and stuff. I'll stick them in the link below. Alright, thank you very much.